Welcome to the very first traveler in today, Wolter, also known as my lovely, lovely guest today. Thank you for checking in as well to Team Rainy Hitson. Hello, Kai. Thank you for checking in, Team Rainy. Hello, Wolter. Thank you for checking in, Team Sunny. And thank you as well for your first question already, Migo. Woo! Ep39, thank you for checking in, Team Rainy while you're at work, I bet. And Migo, thank you as well for checking in, Team Rainy. Enoch, thank you for checking in, Team Rainy. Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you are well. Enjoy your Sundays, and as well as the return of SmolTalk, my creator interview series where I do a live podcast form interview where I asked him just basically any question that floats in my boat. It's a very casual type of thing, but it is with the intention to ask good questions. So if you guys like to join me in asking good questions or whatever might catch your interest, please use the Channel Redemption store redeems for your appropriate team to contribute to your team points. So Team Sunny, I know you're a little behind. If you guys ask enough questions today, maybe that might be the difference. That might be the difference to get us back on track of beating Team Rainy. Or if you guys just want to ask a question, I don't know, man. It's Sunday, I am home. Oh my god! Nice Sunday to you! Sunny will always be behind. We'll see. We shall freaking see. Alright? I fully intend to one day have enough small talks where, you know, we'll never know who wins. We'll never know. But, okay. If you're new to SmolTalk, allow me to go and explain a little bit of the format. It is a 2-hour or so podcast. After an hour of yapping, essentially, we will do a 5 to 10 minute break. In that break, Wolter will choose to talk to you or also take a break. It doesn't really matter. It's up to him. After that break, though, when I return, we will address all of your questions. So even if you have a question now, please note that it will not be answered until an hour in. Any straggler questions that might occur after our viewer question period, we will address at the very end. So, with that in mind, I hope you guys will... okay. I was gonna get started really quick, but I forgot there's some things I need to mention. I know if you guys have been catching the streams recently, you already know the stinger, the little stinger thing I've been really, like, so happy about. So I am going to show it off now, officially, with SmolTalk. Oh my god, this is so fun! Whee! What the heck? What the heck? Why? Hold on. For some reason, my 3D model always ends up going somewhere else. It isn't going somewhere else. It's so annoying. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh my god. Why does it do this? Excuse me. I will temporarily create a solution right here, except you guys will momentarily see my UI while I fuck around for a second. Give me a second. Oh, God. Something else to note, I have turned off all of the model stuff today, so even if you guys type the funny commands, they will not activate anything, so be bored. Listen to us talk, dorks. Stinker cool, yippee, I'm so glad. Virox, thank you for 30 months with Prime, thank you dear brother. Great, thank you for checking into Team Rainy, and Nidhogg, thank you for checking into Team Rainy as well. Good Sunday to you guys. This is my guest today. He is currently muted and not able to hear anything except he sees my OBS, so he can see me doing my little goofy hand gestures. But I don't really know exactly how to best transition, so I'll just go on and talk about Wolter. He is a Dutch musician who has albums on Spotify, and he also has TikTok videos that he's posted that he uses to push forward his songs that are so fucking nice. They're so deep, and I also am looking forward to kind of ask him about some of the inspirations for some of the songs, if he so pleases. Let me see here. I also have a Google Doc that is only privy to Wolter to keep track of my to keep track of our line of thoughts, essentially. So you will see me like tapping away while he's talking. So please don't be alarmed if my model just starts doing some random shit. My camera tracking is very silly. Okay, let me know really quick how BGM sounds. Is it overpowering me? Is it too quiet? I will add in Wolter very soon. Thank you guys for your patience. It is 12 o'clock on the dot, so I think it might be actually a good time to just bring him on in and we can adjust as we go. So, Wolter, I'm gonna unmute now. Oh!
Oh,
Whoa.
hello.
Hello, friend! Hello, I see that Migo's question did not get translated right, so let me just retype that. Oh.
Wait.
Oh, on the Discord. So sorry. Migophage asks. Hopefully that's not gonna be the case all the time. But anyway, please feel free to introduce yourself, you lovely human. You?
Sorry. Oh yeah, introduce myself.
Yes, sir.
Hello. I am Wolter. I'm a musician. Friends of Vespy. I know Vespy via Igarashi Kureyaha, actually. A friend we haven't seen for a long time.
Boo! He sucks! He's cringe!
A little bit, but that's why I love him. Hater, boo! No.
You guys are childhood friends, right? So sorry.
Yes. From high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I think from the age of 14, something like that. Yeah, we go way back. But I'm a Wolter. I'm a musician. My dream is to make film music. I have made 2 albums, or 1 album in the past. Second one is I want to slowly begin one again. Yeah, I don't know. Just a guy that's living life, trying to love it. I do love it, to be fair.
I feel like you do. At least, yeah. Hold on. Let me adjust one more thing about your audio. It's loud on my end a little, but I need to turn that up on OBS. What if I turn you down?
Well, I keep talking, so you can...
Yeah, thank you!
Tweak it a little bit. Yes.
Okay,
so... let's not ask that.
I mean, you can, as long as you're okay with the answers.
I mean, I'm happy to know how everyone is doing. I don't know if I will react to it, but please let me know.
Yeah!
I hope everyone...
That's right. I told this guy, this guy that he should not be reading chat. So if you guys ask questions, please know that if he ignores it, it's me. I am the one you should be mad at, not him. Okay. Is there a slight delay? I feel like I keep interrupting you, and it's getting to me. It's getting to me.
It's probably the distance, maybe, or don't you have it with a Jin or Kureha?
What?
What do you have a delay with Jin or Kureha? Because maybe it's the distance between us.
Okay, I understand now. I don't think so, but I am running like an incredible amount of software applications. So stream sharing on Discord also tends to fuck up that a little bit. But as long as you're understanding that I'm not trying to interrupt you, I'm okay. I'm chill.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So you mentioned a lot of interesting things right off the bat. So I would like to know. Let's start off with the musician, right? So have you always been a musician? Have you always played music and played music? Been into music?
Yes, I have. Since the day I was a toddler, probably. That's actually a pretty fun thing to start with, because I've got this thing called home. It's like a little organ.
A little organ? What's it called again?
Organ. Well, I need to translate this one because I have no clue how this.
Type it into chat. Type it into chat.
Oh, it's just a harmonium. Also in English.
Harmonica?
No, like this. What it is? It's an organ. It is an organ, but like an organ for households, for in the past. So you have these 2 pedals at the bottom, and you have to pump air with it. With your feet, you have to pump air into the whole contraption before it even makes a sound.
Whoa!
And we have always had that. So I was just like a little kid, just walking up to that thing, Just I couldn't probably even reach the pedals, to be fair. I think I was standing half. And just noodling a bit on the bottom and noodling a bit on the top, and then just the registers, I don't know, the little knobs you can pull in and out that change the sound, just fucking a bit with those. Yeah, that's actually how I started, and I've done that as long as I can remember. So yes, music has always been a part of my life, definitely.
Did you have like other family members that like showed you the way type beat?
No, not really. The only thing is my father is in a choir. I've been raised Christian, so well, a choir like that. And yeah, well, that's the only thing. Yeah, and every one of my siblings was forced. Well, I don't want to call it forced, but everyone had to play an instrument at some point.
Why was that?
For me, it was the organ, and then eventually I got piano lessons, and I never did a thing because I didn't want to read notes. But okay, I have had piano lessons.
Okay,
But yeah, music-wise, not too much actually. I'm definitely the musical one in the family.
But okay, so that means like they all tried at some point and they gave up type beat?
Yeah, or maybe it wasn't. Well, they had other priorities, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily giving up.
Okay, yeah.
Because,
It just wasn't there.
Yeah. If I talk to my with my family about it, or with my siblings, well, I don't think they regret stopping. The only thing is my sister picked up the piano again, so she does piano lessons now, reading notes. So yeah.
Can I ask how many siblings you have? Don't feel free to be like, nah, it's too personal, Vespy.
I've got 2 brothers and I've got 1 sister.
2
and I'm the
brothers,
youngest.
okay.
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
You're the baby! Oh my goodness.
Yes,
so 2 brothers.
But you know how it is with the youngest one. They are the ones that get big, you know.
Okay. There is a connotation or stereotype that the youngest is the most spoiled. What are your thoughts on this as the youngest? You think so?
Yeah, to be fair, yes. Because I remember like the small things, right? Usually it was like we always have a dessert after dinner, and every time we didn't finish our food, you wouldn't get a dinner. That was like the genuine thing. But for me, eventually, it was like, oh well, if you don't finish it, you cannot have dinner, you know, or dessert, you know. And I was like, oh, at some point I was like, oh well, I will get it anyway because I always got it. So.
Oh my goodness.
My sister were like, oh, what the fuck? We didn't have it that way. Just little stuff like that, definitely. Yeah.
Lucky. What kind of desserts did you end up getting?
I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's called custard in English. Okay. Yeah, but just like chocolate.
Oh my goodness. Good parity, or at the very least. Do you think you could have managed if you were like forced to eat your food though? Like, was it just a lot of food? I never understood as a parent. Like, why do you give your kids so much food?
I don't know. I'm not a parent.
My bad. Wait, would you like to be?
I don't know. In the past I did, but now I'm like, I don't know. Seems like a lot of work as well. Though, if sounding egoistic about that, I do think I would be a good father.
Oh, what makes you think that?
Well, because I am someone that looks out for people, I think, or at least I can maybe it's a bit like what I told you during your birthday stream. People tend to open up to me, and I think I can give the space to my children then as well to open up more and really bond with my children. them.
Aww.
So I think that's really that's something, a talent I have. So
Absolutely. Those are really good traits. I think if I had more of that, I would be a much more successful mother figure.
we all have our strengths. Let's be fair.
Yes, sir. I am a yapper. Hold on, there's a lot.
Yapper.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
I kind of went on a tangent to ask you about the parent day, but you said that it seemed like a lot of work. What did you mean by that? Like, did you see something that made you think that?
Well, if I'm thinking about it, it's I really want to focus on music right now, so maybe that has to do with it as well. And I just know that, you know, children, they need to get attention. They if there's something happens, you have to be there for them.
Absolutely.
You have to plan for them. You know, it's a whole lot of extra
investment with resources that you don't have for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I don't know. For now, I'm like, I don't know if I would want that. I don't know. Yeah, it's a hard thing, but I don't know. Maybe it's also because I work in a theme park and I see a lot of parents with children, and sometimes I have a little bit of opinions about their way of raising. Yes, to be fair. But
anything
I'm like,
you'd like to share?
One time I had like a mother, and she was her child was crying, and she was like, "Do you see anyone crying here? No, why are you crying then?" And I'm like, well, that's how you make your child close up, right? Because it's like, if nobody else is feeling what you are feeling right now, it's not justified. It's like, what the fuck? Stuff like that. It's
Oh yeah. And the thing is, they're doing it in a public setting too. So like there's a public family issues like that are honestly so hard to watch. Have you ever feel like you had to step in?
No, I'm also like, of course, if it's really child abuse, then yes. Never seen that. But to be fair, it's not my responsibility to raise a child. But it's not
somewhat
mine,
of a stranger, right?
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, I can give the good vibes or something, but that's all I can do.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it all accumulates somehow, and I think you're right that you will be a very, very like attentive father one day. And I bet seeing these things make you just know, like, oh yeah, I know I would never do that.
Yeah. Also, one small thing that I see a lot is I sell souvenirs of the park, and there are a lot of parents that are like, oh well, no, we're not gonna buy anything, and then the child keeps like, oh, asking for it and whining, and then eventually they give in, and then you teach your child to keep doing that behavior because it gets rewarded from it.
Exactly. You have to be smart about it. Like, reward them at opportune times, not just when they ask. Oh, you do have a good sense for this. Do you have a pet? I feel like if you have a pet, you would practice this.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You just wouldn't do this to dogs, right? Not to compare pets with kids, but I'm like, it's.
Yeah, there is definitely an overhaul.
Yeah.
Pets are more simplistic, definitely. Children are more complex, but in the basis, it's kind of like the same. For pets, it's just toned down.
Now, hold on, let me think about a couple of things.
Take your time.
Yeah, you mentioned the theme park. Yes, it is. A lot of people don't do that. Let's go back up a bit to something you mentioned in your intro, right? So you said your dream is to make film music, and so the music you've made so far, I'm just curious, like, what kind of there's just so much I want you to talk about, but I don't know the question to let this happen. So
Yes, tell.
Yeah. So about why film music in particular?
Well, music has always been a part of my life, as I just said. But after high school, um, well, I actually got a little bit in a dip as well. But then I discovered Hans Zimmer. And Hans Zimmer is the composer of movies like Interstellar, Inception, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lion King, Da Vinci Code, all the big movies, right? And I discovered his music, and it really resonated with me. And I was like, oh man, this is really fucking awesome. I want to do this, right? And I think part that makes or that I think one reason for that is why it resonated so much with me is also because, as I said, I am raised a Christian, so I went to church as well, and you've got these songs, right? And they are more like classical than like pop songs or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And I think that combination really, film music uses all the same skills like that, and it's also like a more free form like that. And I think because it was familiar in a way, but also new, and just the way that you can tell stories with music alone without lyrics, I think that whole combination just resonates so much with me.
In that case, is there like a favorite story told through music?
A favorite story told through music? Oh, that's a really hard question. I do have favorites, but like specific stories told. Well, okay, this sounds really specific actually, but I think like the theme from Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that theme is just so well written. It's like the whole story of that guy that I don't know how much you know about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pretend I don't know shit, because I don't. But for viewers who don't know either, this would be a nice little like go on.
So like the Flying Dutchman has the task of getting people to the afterlife after they died. So and once every 10 years he can come to land to meet his wife. But then after those 10 years, his wife didn't show up on that one day, and he felt really betrayed. And there's this little music box that really like a necklace with a music box in it, and she's got one too, and that has a melody in it, right? And that melody just tells that whole story between of those two, the love story and the betrayal and everything, so well. In just like that little music box, and I think that's so masterfully. Also Hans Zimmer, of course, yeah. What can I say?
Wait, okay, I know this might be spoilers, but like, what happened? She didn't do it on purpose, right?
I actually don't remember.
It's okay, yeah. It still spoke to you though, like the entire tale. So that's so intriguing.
To be fair, I mean, this could be the tale. That's also one thing that I think about stories. Like, does it really always have to have an end to it? Like that? The story is as it is, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just stop at a certain point and that's it. I don't know.
That's true. I just think like there has to be an end for proper closure. But if you're okay with like leaving things open-ended, as many stories tend to be, like, by all means, I just think it has to be cleverly done. Otherwise it just feels incomplete.
Definitely.
What makes something like not like that then? Okay, hold on, that was a terribly worded question. I'm sorry.
Good question, yes.
So do you feel like this let me gather my thoughts. This song, you feel, is so masterfully done, but it doesn't include like the end to their story. It's just a song about a story, right?
Yes. Question mark.
No. It's okay if it's not like completely right. Where I'm trying to go from here is just like, is there a song then that you feel like doesn't have that? Because like, if something doesn't have cohesiveness to it, it can sound messy. But for something like this, it doesn't seem like you have that impression, even though it doesn't have that, like, there's a clear ending, I suppose.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that a question? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
It
sorry.
flew over
I'm just
my head a little bit.
no, yeah. I'm just thinking out loud. My bad. But I had never thought of a song having this kind of like I'm sorry. I
Like
feel
these
so awkward.
these story arcs or something?
Yeah, so songs that are particularly like around a story, right? Stories usually have a beginning, middle, and end, but you're like, why do things need to have an end? So that means like there's existences of songs that don't have like an end to them? Question mark?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I can tell. Yeah, one of my own songs is a pretty good example of that. I think.
Yeah.
Because I've got one song called Brain Fog, and that song is about, you would have guessed it, brain fog. What the fuck? And there are people that have experienced it. There are people that don't have experienced it. I have myself. So I wanted to make a song that really translates the feeling of having brain fog, so that people that deal with it can explain it to people that have never experienced it, because it's a really hard emotion to, or a really hard state of being to explain to people that never experienced something like it. And that song is just about the story of how it feels to have brain fog. So first, the first verse, it's internal, like how does it feel, how my head feels cloudiness, things don't get in right. Then the second verse is about how that translates to the outside world. Okay, somebody talks to me, it just takes a while to respond. Maybe I'm too late, maybe my response is bad, I don't know. And that is kind of where it ends. And I think that in that way, stories don't always have to have an ending to it, like this is the conclusion, because sometimes, you know, that life is like it as well. Sometimes you just there is just a situation or a feeling, and that's just how it is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always end or something. Sometimes it just dreads on for a longer time.
Yeah, thank you for humoring me on. Yeah, no, that does. I feel like this is me connecting a really obscure things, but it's almost like allowing a pause in a conversation and being okay with the silence. Like there's no need to continue it. Like you can just let things sit. And these, so this kind of song, I listened to it. It's a 6-minute song, so I was like, whoa! I felt like I was trippy and stuff. So it felt really like. It felt like getting lost in the sauce. So I really feel like you conveyed that kind of emotion really well. I put it in chat in case anyone is curious on what he's talking about. And thank you for putting the lyrics on all your songs. Well, not all your songs, but most of them. That's always something that I'm like always looking for.
That's also really fun how that works. Actually, that's a fun little story to tell, because if you put on the lyrics, of course, you just write it out. But afterwards, you have to sync it to the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way you do it is like you have all these sentences, and the music just starts playing, and every time one sentence is being sung, you have to hit spacebar and hold it until the point when the sentence ends, and then you can release it, and then it just scrolls further, right?
So what happens when you... Oh.
Yeah.
If you mess up, is it easy to fix?
Yeah, that's one thing they have to fix, because there was no way to undo, and I had to redo the whole song.
No way! I didn't want to tell you this, but I think one of your songs has a typo.
Oh yeah, well, typos I think I can fix. Wait, which song is it? Do you know?
I know the word you spelled. You meant to say through, but it said tro. Unless I misspelled that. Hold on. I got this. I can look for this. I listened to it recently, cause woo.
Let's go. #1 fan here.
Yippee! How would you describe your music style to those who haven't listened to it?
Right now, or at least the album I have
You
released.
do go through like genres.
Yeah, that's why I like film music as well, actually, which we can come back to in a moment. But
Yes, sir.
I would say like singer-songwriter or cinematic singer-songwriter ? I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint what my genre really is. But yeah, as I said, that's also why I really like film music, because in that music you can you have like a basis of course, cinematic, right? And you can fill that in with other genres. You can combine it really well with other genres. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, what is really my genre right now? I don't think that I could call myself orchestral just yet, because I have a lot to learn about that, and it isn't really that apparent in my album, I think. I don't know. I would say mostly singer-songwriter for the last album, at least.
Okay. Hold on. I need to do a really quick troubleshooting, because I realize now that there is an issue with the question redeem.
Oh, I forgot to record. Okay, wait.
That's so funny! That's okay.
I started it now.
Thank you. I think the redeems are broken, because all I'm getting are line percent values. Let me just
Really?
Yeah. Like if you look in the Discord.
Oh, in the
Right? Why?
Yes. Okay, now I get it. I did see a few questions. I can help maybe.
That's okay.
Yes.
Well, I'll just copy and paste them into the Word doc. You've been doing it already, so it works for me. Oh, okay. Now you guys asked already 2 good questions, so I need to avoid that. Let me think about my thoughts really quick. It's so cool. You have such a clear image of what you want to do. Has there been something you tried that you're like, that's not for me?
Music-wise or in general? Music-wise.
Music, yeah. But fuck it, I'd love to know in general too.
I don't know actually. That's also a hard question. Damn, you have good questions. Yeah, but you knew that. Did I do something music-wise that I was like, not for me?
Like, was there an instrument? Was there a genre that you're like, I just can't get it? Or, yeah.
Ooh, I don't remember having. I'm also like a little bit like, if you open your mind enough, every genre does have something to offer. Right?
True.
Maybe like breakcore or something, but that's really specific. I don't know if
You tried it?
I have not tried it actually, so I cannot even judge.
You just feel like it would be a tough thing for you to like try for.
Yeah, well, it's not really. I don't know if you're known with the Amen break.
Amen?
Amen break, yeah, it's the most sampled part of all of music. It's drum solo and genres like drum and bass and techno and every stuff like that.
How do you spell it? Amen?
Were created from it. I will put it in chat as well.
Thank you.
Break. Oh, my caps is on. Okay. Amen a break. Like that.
Oh, okay. Amen.
It's called something with Amen. Oh no, the song had something with Amen in its name, and it's a drum break in the middle of that song, and that's why it's called the Amen break. Whoa! And the genres like drum and bass were bred from it, or created from it. But the whole thing is because it's the most sampled part of music, or the most sampled sample. You can you can cut it up and just go ham with it, and just all the little parts of that drum break people just mix around, and then I don't know, it's hard to describe actually, But it's like just cutting up and going ham with the whole break, and then you have like six, or wait, I don't know, 16 snares at the same in quick succession, and then you have the hi-hat in quick succession, and then it goes chaotic for a bit, and then super glitchy, I don't know, and then pitch shifting, and people do all kinds of crazy stuff with it.
Sounds like you have to like break your mind to like make it all make sense. That's like overstimmy.
Breakcore, what?
Oh my god!
Whoa!
I found out. Today I'm a musician.
Damn, Vespy going hard. Damn.
Yeah, well...
Can I ask a question back, actually?
Sure.
Would you would you ever want to write a song, actually, or not?
I would love to! I just don't know where to begin at all. I feel like as a VTuber, it's always like, it's always a big milestone to get to like a quote-unquote original song. But I don't even know where to begin on that. But it's something I've always thought would be fun to do because I have so much lore.
I mean, we could always, if you just hit me up and I will help you, of course.
You know, I've already hit you up for a project. I would be caught dead trying to like get you into another one.
I mean, that project is on pause anyway, right?
Yeah. Kind of.
Sorry.
Yeah. I've been working on it every now and again, so it's like, yeah. And then to say like it's, I don't know, man. Thank you for being willing. You did such good little like drafts of beginnings, and I didn't even do anything with them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a process, right? And life happens.
You are way too understanding.
I know the creative process.
I guess. I just... You see me dabble in just about so many things at one time, so you know my issue. And I feel like you should really... I don't know, if I were you, I would make fun of me so hard. But you're too nice, so I respect you. I respect you so much.
To be fair, people can be hard for each other, so why not give each other a break? We can be hard to ourselves.
No kidding. We are our harshest critics, so they say, yeah?
I am harsh to myself. I'm actually creating a collab song with that's about someone. Words. Yes. I'm actually creating a collab song with someone about that theme as well.
Any teaser about it? Anything you'd like to... I'm so curious.
Yeah, what kind of teaser can I give?
Like, what kind of themes are you trying to like talk about here on that subject?
That it's easy to talk yourself down with the things you do and just end up like not doing anything at all, like that. So like the chorus, I can give maybe the lyrics. I worked on it today, so my Word document is still open actually. So
Yay!
That's good.
Oh, that's so exciting!
Yeah, it's about like the process, and like failing is a part of growing, right? As well. So the chorus is like, I cherish every moment that I've got because I'm growing. Nobody ever taught me how to love myself and be free. That's the whole chorus, but it's like super powerful, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we created that in an hour as well, because it was on a writer's camp, and we had like this challenge to write a song in an hour, and it turned out really well.
Who's your collab partner?
Hanika.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's like, it's just someone I met. Woman,
An online collab partner.
It's in real life.
Oh, but you said you... Okay, wait. Can you talk about this person? You said Hanika?
Yes. I mean, you don't even know who it is otherwise, so...
Of course, yeah. But like, are they also like super into music? Or are they just into a specific part? Like, how did you come across them and decide that we are gonna work together?
Yeah, well, it was on a writer's camp, so you get together with a few people in a I don't know, house, something like that. and you just seek each other out and just create art with each other. So you're in a really creative bubble, actually. That's really nice. And I remember having a writer's block at that time, and then like the second evening, we were like, okay, let's just try to make something together, and then it just immediately flowed for both of us. That was amazing. And now we want to finish the song. It's really
was it that little waltz you did? Was that
It was not, but I love this. Just what was it? The little waltz?
I can't. Like a while back, you posted some like project. You said you worked together with someone. I was just curious if that was the same person.
Wait, I don't know what.
Let me. Yeah, I can pull it up really quick. It is a travel log, and you said that you were playing with some like instruments for the first time with this person, but I didn't.
The beat.
Maybe. Scrolling.
Oh no! I remember what you mean. Yeah, that was the ambient track. Was that? That was.
Yes. Okay.
That's another musical friend of mine.
Okay.
That I know via my work actually, and he does music as an he goes to music school actually. So. But yeah, I'm trying to collab more with people in general. Because I think that's something I am lacking in a little bit.
How so?
Experience at least.
Like working professionally?
Yeah, I never collabed before this because I was like, okay, I've got this vision, and to include someone else is like challenging that vision in a way, right? And
see.
Maybe I need to defend some stuff and blah blah blah. In practice, it's not even that bad, you know. It even adds to songs, right? But for some reason it's like I don't know, there's like some kind of fear, or maybe I'm not good at collabing yet. I don't know. Experience.
No kidding. Do you feel like it's gotten easier at least?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
But in terms of singular projects, and now I'm going to work on a second album at some time, you know, and to include people in that's something that scares me a little bit more, because then it's more personal and I have this vision and I have to make sure people understand me and not like clutter up the project or something, because it's
to be so real, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about my project.
Yes, I think this is a really common problem.
No kidding, but that makes me feel so okay now. Like, whoa, like I didn't realize. I don't know why I thought that this was a unique feeling, but like, if you don't mind, like, something that I always felt like when you mentioned it, right? Like you're giving out a vision. There's a vulnerability that comes with that, because you don't really know how other people would perceive it. Maybe it's something that, I don't know, this is where I start getting anxious. Like, what if they think it's fucking dumb, but they don't have the heart to tell me?
Yeah, fair. I was thinking of something else, but I forgot it. Fuck. Nah,
oh, so okay. Sorry.
No. I love that you are reacting to what I'm saying. Keep doing that.
Have I not been doing that?
Yeah. But instead of like only with questions, just giving your own vision on things, right?
Oh, how interesting. Would that make it for a better conversation if I gave more reaction?
If you only ask questions, then it's an interview, and if you want a conversation, you talk, right? And you tell me something, and that makes me think of something else, and then you have a conversation because you go back and forward. That's the big difference. And of course, there are questions in conversations. But
this is really good food for thought. Thank you.
I'm glad that I inspire something here.
Yeah, because I don't know. I've always marketed SmolTalk as like a casual interview, but I always did more emphasis on interview. But I think what you said is right, then to make it more casual, I need to input more of my reaction here. But that was not a thought I had until prior. So
yeah, I think a good a method to use for that is like, okay, someone tells you something that makes you think of something, you tell it, and you end your story with another question. Or you just leave it where it is, because if it's like a lot of material someone could get some hooks from. It's about creating hooks, actually.
Yeah, something that people can like bounce off of or like connect to.
Yes. Also a big thing if you're introducing yourself. Like, instead of like, oh, I'm Vespy or something, you're just like, oh, I'm Vespy and I stream and I don't know. And you tell something about yourself, right? And then, okay, oh, I'm Vespy, I stream, love life, I don't know. And then, who are you? And then you create hooks for people to latch on to. Like, oh, they can ask you about streaming.
You're building bridges and inviting people to like cross them. That's amazing.
Yes.
Now,
yeah.
I'm so.
Yeah, I have still.
What?
Not that weird. We're No, now I lost it as well.
So I do that. I just had to stop interrupting you, man. Ugh.
You weren't interrupting. We're just talking at the same time.
True, it's the connection, but I have a burning question now. So something that I feel like I experience as someone who's naturally curious about a lot of things, I have to limit it because sometimes I engage with people that I don't want to talk to, I guess. So have you purposely ever like been super boring in a conversation in hopes to like ward off that kind of attention?
Intentionally boring a conversation.
Like
no. Was that what your question was, or?
Yeah. Have you ever been intentionally boring?
No, I have not. To be fair, if I'm like, okay, I don't feel like having this conversation anymore. Well, if it's on like a social gathering, I can just say like, okay, well, but now I'm going to talk to someone else or something. You just being straight about it, like, okay, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna continue. I want to speak to more people as well, or something.
You're such a gentleman.
I remember one time I was like waiting for the bus, and I was like, oh, nobody talks about with each other anymore, right? And then I saw someone with a shirt of a band that I like. So I was like, oh, nice shirt, and we had a little conversation. But before we went into the bus, I just said, okay, have a nice day, and then we got in the bus. And that way I did force him to sit somewhere else and not next to me, because I didn't feel like talking the whole way with him, right? So
I see.
I think actually people are always talking like, okay, communication skills, how do you keep a conversation going? But I do think it's a skill as well to how do you end a conversation. Oh
my god, yes, I'm so bad at that. I just turn off and like, all right, bye, peace out. I'm told that I end conversations way too abruptly. Do you have any tips? You seem very confident.
Have any? I don't know. Yeah, well, how abruptly are we talking? Just like,
okay. So, for instance, this is something that I do often. Your model disappeared.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. I'm invisible now. I don't know, new Marvel hero, I guess. Bye.
Wolter Hoodbacker is joining Marvel Rivals.
Let's see if I'm still connected to your. Am I disconnected? I will.
Let me check.
Try real quick to log in again.
Yeah, it says you disconnected. Boo! We are about like 15 minutes away from the next break. It said you used the wrong password.
What? Oh, there's a space behind it. Okay, yeah.
While we're here, let me go on ahead and say, if you guys have joined the stream, I hope you are enjoying it. I'm sorry I haven't greeted anyone, but I tend to ignore chat in favor of giving all of my attention to the guests. So thank you guys for stopping by despite that. If there's anyone that have questions for... Yay! He's back! If you guys have any questions for our lovely, lovely guest, feel free to use the channel redemptions and we will get to it at 15 minutes. Well, after... In 25 minutes.
After the commercial break.
After the commercial break. Okay. Yeah. Do you feel like you're ready to continue? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this in particular, I do anime watch-alongs, and it's just we watched one episode, and then after that, I just usually leave. And then Grimsley always tells me, like, Vespy, you always leave so abruptly. Why don't you stay and, like, I don't know, do some kind of post-watch conversation? But I don't know why I always avoid this. I feel like doing that post-conversation would, in fact, benefit building a community or whatever. But I just feel like I don't want to stick around for too long. But I feel like I don't know. You are now my therapist. Go.
Okay. What's the reason you don't want to hang around? Do you know that?
Oh.
Like, is it like? Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, I just feel like, quite honestly, all I just feel like, all right, I did my thing. I watched an episode with my friends, and now I'm gonna go and do my next thing. So it doesn't really occur to me that, like, oh, I should stay and talk. So it's just, but if you were to ask me to stay and talk, it would be easy. I could, like, oh yeah, you're right. Let me just recalibrate my tracks. But if I'm not stopped, I'm just boom, 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 move on.
Okay, I would say, like, if you actually want to stay and talk, then after the episode is finished, I would be like, okay, for those who want to stay, you know, we can talk about after it. If people want to leave, you know, just give people the options, maybe verbally, then they can choose for themselves, and then you can start a conversation if you feel like it. If you don't feel like doing it, you can always say, like, oh yeah, well, people just stay in the chat if you want to talk about it, but I have to leave. Maybe you can say about, oh, I had a good time. I don't know.
You're really good.
Yeah.
You're really good at giving people space. Like, here's a space. You do what you need to with it.
Yeah. I think if you give people the options, and if you want to leave early, just say, like, oh yeah, but I gotta go now, you know, and just take like 2 to 3 minutes to say goodbye to people, and then say, like, okay, and now I'm gonna leave, and then you leave the call, right?
Yeah.
Then it's much less abrupt, because then you already said, like, okay, I'm gonna leave in a moment, and then people can prepare for it mentally.
You're priming them. You're priming them to just leave, which is, I guess I could do that. I just feel bad, I guess, but I think that makes sense. I'll report back to you on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also, so I know you're not a VTuber, but you do have VTuber model. So I'm curious if I can give you a VTuber, I feel like, specific situation and get your beautiful mind on how you would handle it. Because this was something I found very entertaining. Okay, so the other day I raided into someone. And after the raid, a chatter of theirs kept commenting on how, hi Vespy, oh my god, I checked out your channel, Vespy, you're so, I really like your content, Vespy, I'm gonna follow you now. They're like typing this in the other person's chat. I don't see this message until like 10 minutes later, but I feel very like awkward. Like, I want to tell them thank you, but I feel like that's bringing bad attention from the streamer onto like a topic that's not previously on the stream, I suppose. Like, sure, I rated them, but it's been like 10 minutes. I can't just be like, hey, thanks for checking out my stream, thanks for the follow. Like, do you think that was like, what? I don't even know my question, I'm sorry.
Well, you can, I think it's not a bad thing to say thank you, because you are not the one doing self-promo in that situation.
You would call that, okay, sorry.
Now, well, if someone else is like, oh, I really love this, and I listen, or I watch your streams and blah blah blah, then it's like, oh, thank you so much for your time, and then that's it. You don't have to say any more, right? And if that is considered self-promotion, I mean, well, that's just they need to look at the person that was talking about you, because then it's probably like a rule like don't promote yourself or others. That's usually the rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
That other person is in the fault then, not you. And to be fair, if people take action about it, well, either don't care, like, okay, I'll get banned or something, or timed out, or yeah, well, just either don't care or be like, hey, I just said thank you because someone was talking about me.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's literally what it is.
True, but I also ended up just like overthinking it and just not doing anything about it. But I hope that person knows I'm thankful. But in any case, thank you. I feel like you affirmed my thoughts, but I end up thinking like in the creator space, like I feel like when we talk about our works openly, it can be seen as self-promo versus like you're just passionate about what you're doing, I guess.
Yeah.
How
to be
do
fair,
you...
So yeah.
No, go on.
Yeah, to be fair, I am someone that way too often mentions his music in, or at least I mention like, oh, I make music as well. If someone is doing art, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm an artist as well. And, you know,
you're building a bridge. Sorry.
Yeah, but not like because I want to do self-promo, because if I see someone do art, I'm like, oh well, that's really nice, mama. You know, genuinely, not just to set myself up to promote myself, but just. And then the conversation is going, and something relatable happens. I'm like, oh yeah, I can really relate to that. I make art myself, you know. And then that they usually ask about it. If they don't, I won't talk about my art. It's as simple as that. I just mention, hey, I make music, and then most of the time people are like, oh really, what kind of music do you make? And then the ball starts rolling, and I can talk about my music from a passionate perspective. If they don't react to it, I'm not gonna talk about my music.
Is it... How open are you with your music? Like, as soon as someone mentions it, you're like willing? Do you... I feel like I get shy talking about my art, my creativity to like people who I'm just meeting.
I think for me it's easier because I can just say like, oh yeah, I made an album, you know, and this is what I make, and I want to make film music. It's just like, oh, I don't know, I don't really get shy about that.
So you would be like, yeah, I'm on Spotify, and if they ask like to see it, you'd be like, yeah, here it is.
It's usually like, oh, I make music. Oh, really? And then they ask like, can I listen to it somewhere? And then I comment, I think Spotify. So it's mostly the other way around. And
yeah,
I think
yeah.
I'm pretty privileged as well that I make music, because I think as visual art it's harder to do it that way, because I think because music isn't as common, I think that people are getting more intrigued. So that's something I'm in luck with, I guess. I don't know if you agree with that, but I think...
agree. I feel like music is harder to create than, I guess, drawing, if that's like...
Harder, I wouldn't say, but it's just more common.
Music?
No, I don't think the one is harder than the other. I don't know. I don't draw, so I can't compare. You know?
This is so interesting. I'm gonna ask all my friends now. Do you think art is harder than music? This will start wars, Wolter.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, okay. But also, are you the type to bring a guitar to a party?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god!
I did it yesterday, actually. I literally did it yesterday. Well, I did not bring my own guitar, but I did play one of my own songs at a party yesterday.
Was it unprompted type thing, or were they like, oh, you do music? Oh, play us a song.
Well, it was like they pulled out this crappy fucking microphone that half of the time didn't even work, and the cable was broken and everything, but they just started singing, and I met one of the hosts actually that night, and she made music as well, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, I make music as well. I had to ask, do you make music? And then we talked, and I was like, oh yeah, I have my own album. then I just said, "Oh, can you let me hear something?" I said, "I can play something live if you want to, if I can borrow one of your guitars." And she was like, "Yes, let's do that."
Yeah.
And then also, then people hear you play as well, which is also nice. And I get to play for an audience, which doesn't happen very often, actually.
Hmm. Would you? Oh my gosh. What kind? Like, you're into film music, but do you think like you'd like to have a concert?
Yeah.
How exciting!
And I am actually thinking about if it's possible to record. Well, also record it, of course, but also live stream it. I have no clue how hard this would be, to be fair. But if possible, I would love to send it on Twitch as well. So you have like this pop podium and with an audience, and people that are friends and people that are living far away can just follow it on Twitch as well.
You do have lots of resources in terms of me and Kuda. If you'd like to help, if you'd like help on setup. Okay, actually, more me than fucking the bitch ass Kuda, huh?
Well, I'm gonna see him next week, so.
Really? Can I actually ask about that? Like, so about your friendship? Like, I'm so curious about like what your first impression versus how he is now, kind of thing.
Sure, if I can remember everything.
That's okay. We're getting old. You can just make stuff up if you'd like.
Well, he was a dick when I first met him, and.
I knew it.
Fuck that guy. No.
Yeah, fuck that guy. You said that you met him around 14, right? Do you feel like how do you feel like you've changed, both of you, since then?
Oh man, this is a really hard question. Maybe Kurohasu can help me a little bit with her words. I'm not a native English speaker.
You're doing great, by the way.
Thank you. No, maybe Kuroha can help me a little bit in chat if he feels like it, but how have we changed? Well, I know my first impression of him. Because I remember the first time I met him, it was on a sport day on our school, right? And he had this Pikachu hat on, right? And one with those squishy things so the ears go up, like the airy... And I was like, damn, that's... I thought it was really funny, to be honest. And, well, I think we ended up 1 year in the same class, or like the same group. Yeah, I don't know. Eventually we just got contact via Skype, actually. I was like, oh, do you have Skype?
Oh my god!
Oh. Yeah, I think that's where the friendship started a little bit. Then after high school, it faded away a little bit. But then he met some people, and I met some people, and those people happened to be friends, and then we were in the same group all of a sudden again, and it was like, okay, this is
That's
nice.
So funny! Wait, it was pure coincidence? Like, you had no idea they were mutuals?
Yeah. No, they just met each other and we just got into the same group. That's how I remember it, actually.
That is so funny. Oh, shit. Yeah. The ad started early! Oh, no! Damn it.
Well,
okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, the only thing that I changed is that we got old. Yeah, we did. Oh, I also remember, like, with COVID, we, like, that friend group was starting to get closer, and it was how I remember that we had one evening at a bar, and it really felt like, oh, this is gonna happen more often now. We are really getting closer as a group, and then COVID hit, and then just, yeah, well, we still had some online hangouts and everything, but really COVID really took the I don't know, how do we say it? COVID really took the opportunity to get closer as a group. So the group slowly started to fall apart a little bit, or grew apart. Yeah. There are some other forces that also contributed to that, but I think that's a really shame. But I mean, with Kuda,
time happens.
I love. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
good to be
sure
friends with you. Yeah, I love you, bro. Oh,
that makes one of us. I hope then that like is this the same friend group that you'll be seeing next week then, or are you just meeting Kuraha
uh,
individually?
3 of us.
Okay. Oh, how fun!
Love you too, Dave. Love it, chat. Let's go.
Let's go.
To be fair, it is because of Kuraha. You know, I have I had done some live streams before. I knew that Kuraha started streaming, but it's because he started streaming again. This is the first time you're gonna hear this as well, Kuraha. But he actually inspired me. Like, oh man, it was like, oh, if he can really build a community on Twitch, right? And I was like, oh, it really inspired me to work on my music career as well at the time. I remember that so well, and it's actually because of him that I'm super into Twitch right now.
No kidding!
Because he introduced me to it as well. Because he started live streaming, and I was like, oh, this is fun, and I really vibed to his streams. And then I met you, and I met Wooty and Migo.
You become so many of our friends. Thank you.
Yeah, and Jin now. I'm watching Jin quite often now.
That's so cute. I really hope then that like you keep liking this area, I suppose, because like, not gonna lie, it's hard for me to see. I don't want to call you normie. You have. But like you're not like degenerate with the VTubing stuff, but here you are talking to a VTuber, and you frequent with a lot of VTubers, I might say. So like I was really like interested like in knowing how what interests you about this space that keeps you around, I suppose.
It's still media, Twitch in general, right? Do you mean VTuber in general or Twitch?
I feel like Twitch in general, because you follow not just VTubers. You gave me that really cool jazz musician. You rated into that one guy, and I listen to him still sometimes.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that guitar guy, right?
Yeah.
But something I really love about Twitch is that YouTube and Instagram and all the social media is a pretty isolated experience. But here I can really connect with people, even if it's through chat. But it's like I can actually interact with streamers, and I do remember, like sometimes I'm in your chat, for example, and we talk about something, and that's also why I was really looking forward to this SmolTalk.
Yeah, thank you for coming by again.
Yeah, but sometimes we are talking about the creative process, for example, right?
Yes.
That can be really interesting conversations, and that's something you cannot have on any other platform.
Not openly. I see what you mean. Oh, we'll need to get back on that then. I'd love to talk about that a little bit. But
yes.
I need to also prepare for a break. So, with that being said, is there any like wrapping up thoughts, conclusive thoughts you'd like to have about things we talked about before I go on to the break?
Not really. No.
Yay!
Only one thing is, as I said earlier before the stream, maybe we can put on 1 or 2 songs in the queue.
We are going to do all of them. But I must ask, is there any that you'd like to like? Oh, are you wanting to stay in chat with chat, or are you also wanting to take a break as well?
I think I'm gonna stay with chat, just so we can listen to the song, and then I can comment on that a little bit.
Okay.
I think that's a
good idea. In that case, sorry, repeat that.
Can we do Brain Fog as a song?
Yes, sir. Okay, allow me to prepare Brain Fog for you. And I'll put that over here.
Maybe Surrender in the queue for the Afterthought, because that's a really nice song to have in the background. Yeah.
Brain Fog and which one again?
Surrender.
Surrender, okay. Alright, the songs will play now. Let's see. I think it's being heard. Okay, I am pausing
Yes.
Spotify. Do my pad chatting. Okay. Now, with that being said, I will be gone for 5 to 10 minutes. When we return, we'll answer chat questions. Make sure you get them in, and if not, we'll get them at the end. Okay. BRB. I will move my model so it doesn't do crazy things
Crazy things.
all the time.
So that was Brain Fog. Very nice. That's also one thing that I tend to do with music. I really like to, if I want to tell a story, I try to create a I want to tell the story with the music alone, and once I get that whole environment going, then I write the lyrics to go with it instead of the other way around. So, but thank you for the compliment. Oh yeah, Vespy, I do remember one time I streamed. Vespy, I do remember. Oops, no, I streamed and then someone came in and it was like, oh, I want to hear your voice singing Sound of Silence, and then we did. I think I pulled up a karaoke version. I think you were there, right? Oh, Crimsley, yeah. Oh. I do remember the BGM being way too loud, though. Maybe I should learn that song on guitar sometimes, but it's not a priority. Because my priority right now is to get good at composing. So I not. For now I will not learning covers, but at some point, I think that's a good song to learn anyway. And it does fit my voice, I think. Yeah. First, the second album, whenever that may happen. But it's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, that's really sad. But that cat already died when I wrote that song. Yep. It's okay. Yeah.
That is tragic. That is so tragic.
No, he had a really good purr to put in the song. Yeah. It really. That's the thing about this song as well. This song was, well, the concept of the song was I want to make a stoner song without my parents knowing it's a stoner song.
That is so funny.
And then it became some kind of meditation actually, and I was like, okay, I want to have sounds playing that are super nice to the ears, and one of those sounds was a cat purr. So in the silence,
honestly,
yeah.
Yep, pretty good. You did a good job. Sorry to hear about the cat though.
It's been years, to be honest.
Yeah. Did you get a new one?
Yes, I've we still have one that was already that outlived the guy.
Oh, okay.
We have two, now we have one.
It's part of Tavern policy where we adopt everyone's pets. So thank you for the pet fund. Thank you.
Do you want a picture?
Yes, thank you. We can add this to our album of Tavern pets. Oh my god, I might actually make this. Oh gosh. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Hi guys. Welcome back. We do have questions from some viewers, some that I'm starting to think like you would love to answer, and I would love to hear as well. So I'm gonna lower the audio. Can we keep playing your songs while we talk, maybe?
Sure. I don't know if all songs are fit for the background, but I think it should work.
We'll see.
More like a background thing. Then maybe we can put it from the beginning, so you have the good or the rightful arcs, if that makes sense.
I see.
Instead of having to jump from one song to another, which can be distracting, I think.
It's a very pleasant. I love your guitar playing, dude. It's so good.
Thank you.
Yay! Do I have them all? There's 1, 2, 3. Okay. Also, Tank, thank you for the raid. I'm sorry I missed it, but raiders, I hope you're well and are enjoying our talks. Okay. Well, Do you feel like you needed to wrap up anything before we move on?
Nope.
Okay,
I only
then
need
no.
to find that picture of the cat.
Oh yeah. When you feel like it. It doesn't even have to be
Yeah,
during
yeah, just
stream.
ask
Yeah.
away and I will see if I can find anything, and otherwise I will do it after stream.
Sounds good. Okay,
Oh,
so
here's-
first question is from Megaphage. He asks, what are some of your inspirations when composing for others outside of your normal music, in parentheses?
yeah, specifically for other projects, I haven't done too many external projects yet, though I am finishing up my first film score, and one workflow. Hey, Raid, hello.
Welcome, Raiders! We're in the middle of an interview, and I hope you had a good time playing. Did you get to Enfield, dude? You must be so tired. You said you had work. Oh, you dork. Please make sure you get enough rest for tomorrow. Thank you for coming by, Raiders. I am currently doing episode 39 of my podcast series of interviewing creators, and today we have our lovely guest, Wolter. I finally get a correction. Is it Houtmacher? Macher?
Houtmacher.
Houtmacher.
Houtmacher. Yeah.
Houtmacher. I'm sorry.
Close enough. It's good.
No, anyway, he's just lovely.
Houtmacher.
Wolter Houtmacher.
You don't have the oo sound in.
No.
Oh no, ooh, yeah. Wait.
Ooh.
The that's the sound you don't. Houtmacher.
Houtmacher.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
No way, guys. Guys, I'm Dutch. Wait, I thought you said this was German.
It's German.
Ah,
The name is German. I am Dutch, but the name is German.
Wait, why
Because
did you do that?
Again.
Huh? Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Anyway.
Well, what did you ask?
Why is it German versus Dutch?
Well, I wanted to create. Well, we need to go back to Migo's question after this, but
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. But that name, I wanted to have a name, an artist name that could appear into credits. So like a first name, second name, without it seeming weird, because you have this Dutch film composer, Tom Holkenborg, but his artist name is Junkie XL, and it looks really fucking weird in credits. Music by Junkie XL. No, fuck that. So I want a first and last name. I want it to be pronounceable in internationally pronounceable. My real name it definitely isn't. So I was searching like, okay, Mad Hatter or something, but everyone does that. And then at some point I was like, oh, but Hans Zimmer is a German name, and that's pretty international. So what happens if I put this in translate? And then Houtmacher came out, and I was like, oh, that has a ring to it actually. And
That's
then
so
I was like,
cool.
Walter Houtmacher. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry I can't pronounce it, and I've been saying it wrong this whole time, but yeah.
Okay, but Migo, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was what my inspirations are when working on others' projects outside of my own. One workflow I've been trying, well, I think that works really well. First of all, I try to get into a call or conversation with the director or the person I'm making the music for, and just tell me, what is the story about? What do you want to say? What's the purpose of your story? That's also a method that Hans Zimmer uses. You can see how much of an inspiration Hans Zimmer is to me.
You fanboy.
Yeah. Okay, Radiohead as well, to be fair. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna try his workflow. What is the story about? Okay, not talking about music specifically. And then I'm gonna look for things like, okay, what would fit that vibe? And then I create some kind of musical mood board, which is just a playlist on Spotify. And I search some artists that really resonate with me, or single songs and everything, and I just start listening to those, right? Okay, what elements do I like? What elements do I want to copy about this? Or use in this, right? And combine. And then I start composing a bit. So for the short film I've been doing, That's a
Oh
really
yeah!
yeah, that's a really abstract, darker movie about mental health or some kind of mental issue that gets worse. So I started to listen to dark ambient music, just like dark sounds, and not like the commercial ones, but like the really grainy ones and like the really experimental ones.
Can I ask, do you have any links?
The Hexen Cloak is one of the artists that I really listen to. The Hexen Cloak, yeah, there we are. I will send you the link right now. Sorry, send it in chat or in Discord or both.
Chat, so curious souls can like be picky too,
Okay.
or pick on it too. Thank you.
Cloak, yes. There we go.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's, I think, one of the best ways to put on inspiration. And one thing I do try to avoid are temp tracks. Just like one track over an image or something, because then you're just gonna copy that sound and you want to make something a bit more unique. So one thing that I will try next time is ask the creator of the project for some kind of playlist of all kinds of sounds that they really like and think they fit the movie. But then also not just like all the same things, but be a little bit more general, a bit more broad, right? A bit variety, so I can really pull specific parts from those sources and make something with them, right? Create something new of those sources instead of just copying something.
Oh god, I blinked out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Streaming is hard, okay?
Yeah, it fucking is. Okay, but let me backtrack. Copy.
Yeah, so multiple tracks so that I can pull specific parts from songs instead of just copying one-on-one what some kind of soundtrack does, right? So I can have a bit of creative liberty, and I always try to get some own inspiration into the mix as well.
Do you feel like you make more? Do you like your work more when you have more creativity, or do you like more of a template, or not template, but something to like some expectation to abide to?
With projects from others?
Sure.
Okay, so sorry, what was the question again?
I'm sorry. Do you feel like you produce better work when you have pressure versus complete freedom?
I wouldn't per se say better or worse. I would say
okay,
quicker.
okay. Quicker. I get that. Woohoo!
Yeah. Though if a deadline is too short, I do still procrastinate, and at some point, if the deadline is too short, I will inevitably do that. So then the quality will get less.
That shows what kind of student you were.
Sorry?
that shows what kind of student you were. Procrastinator. Yep. I saved 20.
Shit, man. Oh, sorry, I saw a she's in chat.
Sheesh? Oh, sheesh! Amani Raid. Thank you, Raiders! I hope you guys are okay and enjoying your time. And I know Amani in particular had a long stream. He was casting for a tournament, you know? Really fucking hype shit. So make sure you guys rest well. Okay.
Rest is important. Don't go sleep on rest.
Do you actually follow what you preach?
Sorry?
Do you follow what you preach? Is it hard to hear me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I was just... I'm getting distracted more. Just
you're okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. We'll take our time. No worries.
Do I preach? What does that mean exactly? Actually, because
I
know the thing, but what's the actual?
Oh, I'd be so happy to tell you. It's basically, do you do what you tell others to do? Like, I tell others they need 8 hours of sleep, Are you basically a
Yes.
hypocrite? Is what you are?
No. I am actually. I go to bed at 10 in the evening and go out of bed on 7 in the morning.
Good on
Oh my
you! Good on you. I hate it when people are like,
Well,
yeah, I just got 4 hours of
it.
sleep.
Oh, what the fuck? 4 hours. How are you still alive?
Exactly, and then they like to brag about it, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? So
Yeah.
good on you. Good on you.
Though I must say I wake up at 7. I do not always get out of bed, but I do not snooze. If I'm awake, I'm awake. But I
Wait.
snooze and stay in bed, and I shouldn't do that. so,
But that's 7. Okay, you have there are levels to life, and you are a different one.
well, in that regard, maybe, yeah.
Oh, okay. But let me move on to the next question, if that's okay.
Next question?
The next question, good sir, is asked by MP3. MP3 asks, "What's your genre or style of music do you want or have put out?"
What is the... Wait, sorry. What genre or style of music do you want to have? Do you want or have put out? Oh, okay. So what kind of genres I still want to make, I assume.
Yeah.
Want to release. Well, I want to make a heavy electronic album, and just discovering like the electronic vibes. But one album I really want to make in the far future, probably, is like I want to make an experiment that I can do like a big time of my life, wherein I want to combine classical music with like music where it's being sung in, less like pop music or something, or rock, but not in the way as it's usually been done, because usually now you get like this classical intro and then the song pops in, and then in the bridge maybe you go back to the orchestra or something, and that's the song. Or if you have something like Skyfall from Adele, you know, that's a really soundtrack score, you know, it's with an orchestra, it's kind of classical, but it's really clearly a song, right? And classical music works way differently. Like you work more in motives and you develop those motives, and that's what creates movement in a piece like that. So it's really different from pop music, and I would love to combine those two genres with each other. So like a structure of classical music with like lyrics from pop music or something, and I don't know, maybe there's a sweet spot somewhere. And it's really vague what I'm telling right now, but that's because it's really like an experiment, I think.
So there's nothing
It's just...
like it right now.
Sorry?
There's nothing like that.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, I see.
Like, imagine like a choir from Bach or something, but then modern and not as classical, but still classical. I don't know. I still need to find out as well what it means. You know?
Like what is classical?
Classical. Okay. The biggest difference between classical music and most other music, like jazz or pop music, is pop music and jazz are based around chords, and chords are groups of notes that you play at once, right? So you've got this bar you play this chord, and this bar you play this chord. And in classical music you think more in melody lines. So I've got this violin part, and that plays this part, right? And you've got this trombone part, and that plays this, and then those melodies intertwine with each other, forming each other's harmony. So then you don't have like these blocks of harmony, but you have like a more fluent like harmony.
Okay.
I don't know.
Something that like flows together. I think of really fast rhythms, more or less. Because I feel like pop is more simple, but with classical music, when you say classical, I could be wrong here, so please feel free to correct me. I think of like orchestral, like you said earlier, So like I'm thinking
yeah.
like there's a whole like string section, bass section.
Yes, and here's the interesting part, because the classical music is not only the instrumentation, because that's what people tend to think when they try to.
Exactly. Okay.
It's like, oh well, I've got these strings, and that's classical. And maybe, I don't know, probably not. I'm sorry to say, because you can divide music into multiple different sections. You've got the harmony, you've got the melody, you've got the rhythm, you've got the instrumentation, and I think the volume, right? And those 5 separate elements can all be tackled differently, right? So in classical music, as I said, the harmony is not based upon, okay, I'm now gonna play this chord, because then you have the harmony and that's just one big block, and of course you can break it up a little bit, but instead classical is more focused on the melodies, and those melodies make up the harmony, and those you cannot really assign to chords because they keep moving. So it's not like, oh, this is this specific chord, because it's like fluent. I don't know, it's hard to explain in a way that is
to the layman, the dumb person in the room. I'm sorry, I'm not musically inclined.
Well, I mean, to be fair, there are musician friends that don't really grasp this as well. So it's hard to explain in like a language that is also understandable for people that aren't home in music or familiar with music creation. But I think, you know, it's complex. I do think you get the general idea.
Okay, yeah, let me summarize the general idea, and for the folks at home who are also silly like me and don't understand, so basically the classical focus is on, as you have said, the rhythm, not the rhythm, the melody, which is different from the harmony, and it's not just instrumentation that dictates the genre. Wow.
You put sections, right? It's the basic thing is you've got melodies, and they harmonize, and that's the harmony. So like,
so there's multiple melodies.
Yeah, multiple melodies. The strings play this melody, the trombones play that melody, and those intertwine with each other. They don't play the exact same, and they work together like.
That's so interesting. You have to be really good at like composition to like fuck around with that, I feel like.
I am really glad I have a talent for voice leading. That's what it's called. So having multiple voices, I have an ear for that.
That's impressive. Do you have pitch perfect? Yeah, I'm like, that's cool.
Let's go. Don't take my hat.
It's okay, you can keep it. I think Woody did really good at gluing it on you.
Yeah, I think so too. I sleep with it.
You sleep with the hat on? That's so cool. I'm sure. No. That's the lore now. You can't take it back.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm bald, so when I pulled off my hat, you know, all my hair came with it. So now I'm bald.
I thought you were gonna say like Woody had made a toggle where you can take off the fucking hat.
Oh, it would be really funny though.
Migo, okay, I don't typically read chats, but I think this one makes sense for people who also might be confused. I have always thought of it more as that in pop music it is based on chords, whereas classical is based on motifs, which kind of makes sense if you're trying to have like multiple melodies that are like complex and also harmonize with each other without like creating too much dissonance. Like, yeah, I don't know, that hurts my brain to try to even think how.
Migo really got, I don't know, the nail on its head. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Migo is right. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like indeed classical music. You know, the most clear example of it, and also the most cliche example of it, and that's why it's a cliche, is da 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 da. You know.
Yeah.
That's like the motive. And if you listen to that song, it's all over.
So we go back.
Yeah.
You wanted to combine classical type music with what?
With like pop music or
Okay.
rock music.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, something that you would actually listen to at a party or almost.
I have a question. What would you consider? I feel like wouldn't musicals fall into this?
Musicals like? I don't know. I know The Greatest Showman.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. So recently I've heard this really cool cover from Kai called Would You Fall in Love with Me Again and it's from Epic the Musical. And so it's basically a musical on the Greek I think mythology, Odysseus.
Ooh, sick. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're so fun. so it's a musical, right? And so in all of the song, in the particular song that I was talking about with the cover, there's like two main melodies. It's one is being sung from Odysseus, and I think, and then the female main melody is sung from his wife. And so in certain sections, they're like, it's a very, I don't know what kind of genre you call it, but in my head, it's like it's a musical. A musical is more or less like poppy sounding, but it's also like it's a Greek mythology, so it has that tone of like elegance that makes me think like maybe this is. I'd love to see your thoughts on Epic the Musical's like score.
Okay, I will. If you send me the link, I will put it in my bucket list, and then I will listen to it sometime, and I will give you a review.
I'm so happy. Thank you. Hold on. Okay. I need to make a note for that for me to do later because there's no way I'm gonna remember. Send. Where's my notes?
Do you remember anything?
No, I don't.
Well.
If I don't write it down, it's forgotten.
To be fair, I sometimes work like that as well.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm saying I'm better than you. No, I'm not.
I believe in it. You have shown you have already proven that many times over. But let me go on ahead and see if there's another question. I think there's two more. Ow, my fucking ears, Wolter. Thanks. Okay, so MP3 also asks, have you had any issues with licensing or have licensed your music? Is the process hard? That's a lovely, lovely, lovely question. And thank you, Miko, for the hydrated stretch. You too.
That is indeed a really good question because it's simpler than one might think. The copyright system, I imagine that we're talking about that right now. Copyright system basically works like you create something and the copyright takes care of itself. You just have it. But here's the thing: how do you prove that is really you that made it? And how do you prove that you were first in making something if it's really similar to something that is it's also been put out? And pretty much the thing that you want to do is keep like timestamps of your project. So one thing that I do, it's also part of my workflow anyway, but for example, I make a demo, I make a fast recording. Okay, so I've got that one sample already. I save that in my song map. Then I start the song. I make like a really demo. How am I gonna sing this? I make some recordings. Then I save the project halfway through and copy that same project and and start working on the copied one, right? So now I have like the original one and I have the copied one.
You're basically making like a bunch of like snapshots of the project at certain
that's basically what I'm doing, and that way you can prove if you ever get in trouble, like, nah, I made this first because here's my proof. I've got these snapshots And also the project for music, that's maybe a bit easier, but I think for digital art as well, you've got all these separate layers. You can pull it apart.
Yep.
And people that didn't make it can't put it apart, and that's more like your proof. So it's not so much about filling out some form so you have your copyright. It's more about, can I prove that I made a certain thing before I could rip it off from another project. So yeah, it's basically proving I was first. If you ever get in trouble.
So, with that being easy, then who who is your license provider? I guess, like, is it DistroKid? Because I feel like that's a popular one.
Well, in the Netherlands, it's Buma Stemra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's how you get songs onto Spotify.
You don't really have a license as well. It's just like if you put it out and you have it on your PC and everything, yeah, well, then you can just show it. And that's your license. There's
Yeah,
not
I
really
suppose.
a licensor.
Okay, then since I played your song on my stream today, is there any way you would get flagged for that sort of thing?
I don't think so. I don't know. Oh,
Huh.
I got. Oh, that's a really stupid thing as well. Actually, yeah, you can, because I remember having my song play at in my own promotional posts on TikTok and on Instagram, and there were 2 posts that didn't go online because it had copyrighted material from Wolter Hoedmacher. And I was like, yes, that's me. So let me fill in a form like I'm the owner of this music. But there's no fucking way to do that. So you're just stuck with this video that isn't gonna be put online. And it's like, what the fuck? Why isn't that just a button like, I'm the owner, here's proof? No, there's not a single way to do that. So you
That's
just have
funny.
to do, okay, this post is just isn't going online, I guess.
You didn't contact like customer support to have that disputed?
Yeah, and then they don't react, probably.
I
haven't
guess,
tried it.
but
It was
yeah,
only
you
one
didn't
post.
try it. I guess, I don't know, man.
It was a low effort post, and like the other 2 times, because I posted it 3 times, the other 2 times it did post, and it only
Okay.
happened 2 times from all the other posts, and I have posted a lot, so
That's
like
a good story.
3 for a year long. Yeah, but it's like I'm not the only musician with this problem.
Oh yeah, I'm sure this is a very common issue.
Mhm.
I think I see a lot of YouTube musicians get like like they make posts about like, yeah, I'm the owner of this song, YouTube.
Yeah, literally. There are in COVID time, there were also some stories that bands couldn't go live, so they decided to go live streaming and play their sets like that. And then Twitch banned those people because they played copyrighted music. And it's like, what the fuck? Yes, that's our music. Let us play our own music.
Yep.
Oh, come.
I feel like Twitch would be responsive to that sort of thing, but I don't know, man. That's
Yeah, but it's also YouTube, it's also Instagram, it's also TikTok. It's just give artists a way to link their accounts to their Spotify, or at least to their DistroKid or something like that, right?
Right.
That would solve so many problems.
But nope, too bad. You only get botted and suffering. Sorry. Okay.
And people. Yeah. Okay, that's an Waldo story actually. It's okay.
Hey Pat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that, dude. Oh, that's so funny. You're trying to lead into it.
What?
That's, I don't know. I
Whoa.
saw your. Yeah. It looked like you. It looked like you were leading into. I was like, what? You can do that.
But if I close one eye like this, like, oh yeah.
I think. Okay. Let me ask you a question. I was wondering this a while back, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I think I wrote it somewhere. I will tell you as soon as I remember it. Oh, about creation and the process and like the mentality it takes to like create and stuff. I feel like you're really much of a thinker on that. So I was wondering, is there anything like any conclusions you've come to recently that's helped you as a creator?
Set deadlines, I guess. Yeah, the thing is, just out of nothing to give an advice is really hard. You might really be able to relate. Once they come up, I can really give some thoughts on that. But I think one thing that has really helped me is, and I need to get better at as well, is setting deadlines. Because
Right.
Once you are like, oh, I need to do this right now, there's a clear ending point, instead of like, oh, I work on it whenever. And having a deadline really makes you work on it in the first place, but also it gives you a clear vision, like, okay, I have to finish it, so okay, this is the project, now it's finished, instead of like dabbling in it once in a while and doing like 2 tweaks and dabbling out of it and going all, yeah, it creates structure, I think.
Now, this is coming from someone who was a procrastinator. Do you do you respect your own deadlines?
Yes. Yeah.
Crazy
For
work.
example, I had in that collab, I was talking about the self-love and the process and everything. There was this one section I needed to write or wanted to write, and at some point I was like, okay, I'm procrastinating, so I'm messaging you right now to give myself a deadline. This Monday you have it. And then the Tuesday I actually got it, but so one day late, but I did get it, right?
Right.
So,
And if you didn't have that deadline, it might have been like Thursday or even Friday.
or even 3 weeks or
Oh
something.
God.
I don't know.
Oh, Wolter. Well, at least now you know how you work. Now I feel like if you were to ask money for that time, how would you go about it? Would you pay for the hour, a flat fee for the entire thing?
For the entire thing, yeah. If you, the problem with asking money based on hours is that the more efficient you are, so in other words, the more effective you are at your job, the less you get paid. And
Right.
it's really a lose-lose situation, because not only do you get paid less, but you also are gonna delay the time between you get the commission and when you are delivering. So it's not only a lose for and you have to lie about the hours that you took in. So it's not only a lose for yourself, but also for the client, because the client has to wait longer, even though there is no fucking need for it. And you don't usually get paid what you earn, or what you are earned, right? So I think the better way, well, it is still hard, but just have a set price and really experiment with it. So one thing that I did for the gigs that like playing at a wedding or something like that, was I just started low. Oh, people pay this, so I put up 50 euros more. Okay, now I've got 200. Okay, oh, people still pay it. Now I'm asking more. Okay, now people are like, oh well, that's a bit expensive. We
go back down.
So then I can tweak it back down. It's like trial and error.
Yeah.
And one thing that I also have noticed is that the situation is also a factor, right? Because people pay more for a wedding than they pay for a party.
Well, I mean, a wedding is a special type of party, so I feel like that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. But like a
yeah.
housewarming, who's gonna pay a musician for a housewarming actually? But for example, no, or just like, people are 50 married like 25 years or something, right?
Do you have any performance? Oh, sorry.
Well, they pay a bit less. I had this gig with my teachers of mine, they had a team day and they had a dinner, and they wanted me to play on that dinner, right? So I was
Right.
the only student on that team day as well. That was really funny. But right, then I also tweaked down the price a little bit, because that's a whole other context than a wedding would be. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any interesting like performance stories working with the clients for performing, like little gigs, or have they all been like really smooth?
They have been really smooth, but though there is one story that's really this man, this story, it's really a once in a lifetime story. It's like,
Tell
okay,
me.
yeah, okay, you are really gonna be like, what the fuck after this.
Okay.
So there was this colleague of my volunteer work. I don't know what the name is in English, but she wanted me to play on her wedding. All right, so leading up to the wedding, we sat together with her to-be husband, right, to choose some songs, right. But here's the thing: she kept becoming closer, and she really wanted to be good friends with me and everything. And she was like, "Oh yeah, well you're my best friend," and I was like, "Okay, well,
What?
for me we're still colleagues, you know." But all right. So I played at the wedding. Was a good time, really. But then after, I got into a few fights online. You know, just like chat, really long chat messages I got.
With her?
Yeah. That she was like, "Oh, you're ignoring me and everything."
Oh, dude, we just had 2 conversations at once. That's amazing. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but okay, we got invited. Yeah, where you're ignoring me, and you just can just say hi, and eventually, like we got three times that we chatted like that, and it was like a half an hour long, and just long as messages, and then like 3 months in, she was like, we were sitting together in the car, you know, because we were driving to the volunteer work. And she was like, "Okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna tell it. You know, I had a crush on you." What the fuck? So, turns out that she was developing a crush in running up to the wedding, and the moment I was playing at the wedding and at the ceremony, may I add, that she had an active crush on me. The bride had a crush on me while playing on their wedding.
What the hell?
That's yeah. It's a story that's like.
I'm surprised you kept up with the gig. It was money, I guess, but like.
Yeah, well, but I only found out like 3 months after the gig, right? That she actually.
Oh,
actually
that's
had a crush.
right. Okay,
So
I'm
I
sorry.
was like, okay, that is super. Now I get it, right? And to be fair, you know, no hard feelings towards her. I was like, I thought it was funny, to be fair. Because,
dude,
well,
how do you think she was feeling at the podium? Like the whole time she's just like looking at you.
Yeah, but it's like, what the fuck? You can't come up with that, right? It's only a thing you
It's like a Reddit story.
Yeah, or in a drama series, something like that.
Oh yeah.
You know? It's like,
do you know how she's been? Surely you told the husband.
hey. Yeah, well, the husband. To be fair, I'm good with them. They actually have a subscription on the theme park that I'm working, so sometimes I see them still, and it's just it's, you know, I was like, okay, well, it's funny for me. It's super stressful for them, but it's not my marriage. To be fair, yeah, it's like, yeah, well,
I guess.
First of all, it's not answered love, for one, and even if it was, I'm not gonna get in between someone's marriage.
No, yeah, but like if you were the husband, you would want to know if the wife was like crushing on the live music guy, please. Yeah, I don't know.
No, but the husband knows.
He knows, and he's still with her.
Yeah, she told him. Like she.
What?
And to be fair, to be fair, if you gotta be honest, right? In a marriage, you can't. If you hide that shit, it's not gonna help the marriage at all.
But we
No,
have
they can
people who think they can hide it.
Yeah, people think, but it's not healthy.
Okay, but
I think she did the right thing right there.
And told the husband, yeah. But now I guess the husband. It's up to the husband at that point. But that's. Yep, you're right. This is a crazy story.
Right. Also, the husband I see sometimes at the theme park as well.
Do they have kids?
No, they don't.
Okay, they just okay. Well, that's fine. But yeah.
To be fair, I just have a conversation with the guy now, and it's just fine, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm glad they've matured. They've matured. Maybe she just realized how silly she was, and now it's water under the bridge.
Yeah.
They basically
It was tied to a compliment to me as well. Something that I have told you, like, I'm a great listener, and she was like, okay, I can really come with my story to you, right? So that was really sweet, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know. There's so many things to feel from that story.
I know.
At the very least,
I may be too sober for that, I guess. To be fair, I'm an emotional guy, but I'm too sober for that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. I think it's just funny. It's like the absurdity of life, I guess.
Yeah, that is not a situation I would want to be in. That is for sure. Well,
again, it was their marriage, and I was just the guy she happened to have a crush on.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, well, but that doesn't mean that I'm now mixed up in the whole situation.
It's just awkward because you were friends. Now you just see them, I guess. Now you just know this obscure fact of their like life.
No, we're kind of back where we used to be, but she's not at the volunteer work anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like if I see her, it's like, oh, good time, you know, have a conversation. It's like I like it always was before it, so yeah.
I would always worry about being in a room alone with them still, though, right?
Yeah, no, not me. And you know, but because why? You know, well, if they have a crush on you, yeah, well, I don't feel it. If anything, it's a compliment to me.
It is okay. Maybe this is just me then, but how I would think about it is like you should not put them in a situation where they would have to like confront their feelings so often. I guess like that's something they should do on their own. But like if you are always in their presence, it would be like I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, but then there's a difference between actively seeking them out and just having a moment where you happen to be together, and if they put themselves in that situation, also not my doing, right?
Okay, fine. I see what you're saying here. I probably would just take it upon myself to help avoid them type beat. So
yeah, well, and I get that, I guess, but yeah, I'm not like that. I'm like, so yeah, well, feelings happen and you know, also that crush, it's a feeling. You cannot fight it. It happens, I guess. That's really how I look at it.
But if they can't fight it, then you should help them by not giving them the having to fight it part and just like avoid them.
To be fair, I think I helped them a lot by them telling me and me not judging them.
True.
Yeah, well,
regardless,
it's like, okay, this can exist without judgment, you know?
Yes. No, yeah, it's true. But I just always try to avoid awkward situations is all.
Yeah, and in that regard, a situation is as awkward as you make it yourself. So
and I will make anything awkward.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's not like, I do not mean like you doing something and now it's awkward. It's like, oh, something happens and it's as awkward as you make it.
Yeah, yep.
something happens, and if you put a lot of pressure on it, then it becomes awkward. You know, I remember, yeah, I remember like falling over something and like in a really awkward situation, and I just was like, oh yeah, well, let's just make a joke out of it, and then everyone laughed, and it's like, yes, it was kind of awkward, but it's just
It just
awkward
rolled
as
up. You recovered so quickly. I respect that. It is definitely a skill, sir.
There is nothing wrong with awkwardness.
Okay. No, I agree. It's just it's an incredible amount of pressure to have sometimes, but okay.
Some people actually, I got compliments in the past like, oh, you're awkward in a good way, and it's a thing. You can be awkward in a really great way.
But that also means there exists an awkward in a bad way, and without the proper objectiveness, you can always you have to assume between them.
Here's the thing as well. Why do emotions have to be good or bad in the first place?
Okay, now we're just gonna say it's objective.
There's a purpose to them, right?
Yeah.
You want to feel angry sometimes. You want to feel sad sometimes. These are just emotions. We just label them as good or bad. But you can also just be with them. And now I'm getting really guru but
No,
you know,
yeah. You grew it out. You are telling us that you can also feel neutral, and that's okay.
you can feel neutral. You can feel great. You can, I don't know. It's like happiness is as valuable as sadness is. Mm-hmm. It's like the film Inside Out, of course. Yeah, it's like
I need to.
Sometimes it can be really nice to be sad, and really cry your eyes out. I do that from time to time as well, you know, and that's really. Yeah, I'm gonna lean forward again.
Yay! Thanks.
Oh, it doesn't even work. Okay, but you really love petting me right there, don't you? No,
well, I just like petting things in general. I don't know, man.
But no, it's like emotions should be felt. They are there for a reason. Well, you know, nothing wrong with a bit of sadness or anger or awkwardness.
It's just an experience of life. No need to deprave yourself of that kind of thing. I get you.
They are really like your compass, right?
Huh?
They are really like your compass, emotions.
Oh, that's true. They are a lot more of a tool to help you than you think.
Yes.
So
you just need to learn to work together.
Self-mastery, this goes into my the idea of self-mastery, which I fucking love. I think this would be a really good conversation, but unfortunately we have reached the end of our runtime. I'm sorry.
I saw. It's okay, we had great conversations.
Too many. I need to I have ideas of like a recorded one where we just talk 2 hours about things we've been working on. But if you're... What was that?
That's also fun, yeah.
Yay! I call it SmolTalk Reconnect, because we're reconnecting. Ooh! But if you're interested in that, I'd love to have you back on again. I'd love to hear more about like how you like create things. I'm sorry, I feel like since this was the first episode back after a long time, I'm a lot more like... I'm just less clean. But thank you for being such a lovely conversation partner.
Now, how do you end this, Vespy? We talked about this.
Stop it! No, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
No, wait. Okay, I can do this.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna prime him. Okay, Wolter, I'm going to kick you out in like less than a minute. Do you have anything else you'd like to say before I kick you out?
Don't do drugs and no.
Do the drugs.
Do the drugs. Only if you. I don't know. No, I don't actually have much to say. It would be great if you're interested to listen to my music. I guess I will start streaming in the future, probably.
Nice. Looking forward to it. Are you going to go back to karaoke's?
Maybe. I will probably try composing first.
Ah, yay! Okay.
Yeah, right. yeah, no, I don't have anything more to say. I had a great time. I hope chat has a great time. I hope you had a great time.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and I really do like appreciate your understanding through all the little hiccups. So I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Same to you. Have a good afternoon. I think it's still for you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for inviting me. It was a real pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine. Okay, goodbye. I'm kicking you out now. I primed you. Did I do it? This isn't abrupt now, right?
You did great. You did great.
Fuck yeah! I'm doing peace sign. Okay.
Starting with it's the end.
Deuces.
Good.
Okay. Now I have VTube Studio. Must go. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Whoa. Let me move this a little. Why do you look so weird, Vespy? Oh, nope. Sorry, no fun commands. What a lily chap that dad was. Yeah, you guys should listen to his music. Lovely, lovely fellow. And I hope that he enjoyed his time as well. I will now link his Spotify, or let me link his link tree, or I think it's a link tree, right? Shut the fuck up, Vespy. Sorry, I was listening to myself momentarily. It jump scared me. Here you go. And I hope you guys will go check him out. Yippee! The next SmolTalk is undecided. It's to be determined. I have yet to determine who it shall be and when it can be, because I have an aversion to responsibility. But that's okay. I think I will survive in planning and all that jazz. So if you guys are wanting to know and keep up with the next episode, please follow the Discord here. I also will announce it on my socials. I don't think I'll keep up with my Blue Sky, but it's there, I guess, if you'd like. Okay. I think that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys for listening. How was it? There we go. I'm not gonna abruptly end stream. I will end stream in 3 minutes. So before then, how am I doing? Before I end stream today, guys, I will talk to you guys a little bit about what do I say before the end of the end? Okay, we didn't talk about this, Wolter. It's fucked up. You just left me hanging. Dude. Well, that's okay. We will go find our raid target while I wait to consider how to end today's stream. Okay, well, maybe the 3 minutes was already in the ending of the call with me. Ah, fuck. So if you can't preemptively end twice, because then you just sound silly. Is that how it is? Was I just a silly person? Okay, let me do a poll, and you guys can decide where you guys want to go. So we have someone playing. Who do we raid into? Wait, what category? Oh wait, before we end, say goodbye to YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Thank you for watching on the YouTube side. Bye. Bye, YouTube.